chat. Welcome in. How are we doing? How are you guys doing on this fine Saturday? I feel like I hear echoing and I don't know why. Are y'all hearing echoing right now? I have absolutely no idea why I would be hearing that. Actually, wait, I have an idea. Chat, I switched up some of my settings, so I apologize if something got messed up. I think we're good. This. Alrighty. Muted. Okay. There is absolutely no way I am muted. I can see the audio. Every time you come in my stream, you tell me I'm muted. Chat, is this how we're gonna start off today? Yes or no? Guys, listen up. Here's what we're gonna do today. For real, why am I hearing myself? I'm hearing W. Echoing? Is it actually echoing? Wait, is it actually echoing? Hang on. You're lying! I don't hear it on my end. Are you serious? There's no way, bruh. There's no way. I haven't changed a single setting. Oh, wait. It's better now? Okay, I have no idea why it was doing that. Chat, we're good. I think we're okay. Yeah. All right. Chat, we're gonna get into some reacts today. Listen up. So, I had a really good time with the Nintendo Direct yesterday. That was really fun. So I thought today we could do some reacts. It's pretty all right. It's good. The stream's good. Lovely. Chat, I have found a couple videos I want to react to today. We've had some great clips of our own in Mario Kart World. So I found a couple different videos. Let me see what we got on the docket today. Hold on. Here we go. Chat, here's what we have on the docket today for reacts, okay? So, we're going to start off with top 50 wins and fails from Mario Kart World. Listen, we've been getting cooked in Mario Kart World. We did secure a W yesterday, but we've had our own absolute failures. So I kind of want to see if I'm not alone. You know what I mean? So we're going to start off with that. The second video we have, I'm curious to see what this guy has to say about this, because the Mario Galaxy teaser trailer came out yesterday, and I have been hearing so many things about Easter eggs in the title that apparently I didn't see. One of which was a Mario Odyssey reference. So we're going to see what this guy has to say. He's got motion. He's got 1.43 million followers. So I believe his theories. So we're going to react to that and see what he has to say. Are y'all chill with that? But first, we're going to start out with our wins and our wins and fails. All right? Are y'all chill with that? Lock in. Hang on. Chat, we're going to start off with this. I have no idea why it sounds like it's echoing to me a little bit. That is so odd. Okay. I don't know, guys. I don't know. What's up? How's it going? Okay. First video of the day, chat. Let's lock in. Y'all gotta let me know if this volume's okay. It should be. It should be okay. All right, lock in. Let me know if the volume's too loud or too quiet. I will remember you. Lock in. Yep, that's happened to us before, chat. The tumbling into the finish line is crazy. The worst is if you get hit by a red shell right at the finish line. Yep. Wait, is this Mario Kart 8? No, it's not. I don't think it is. What was that? Bruh. Oh my gosh, I think I would shut the stream off if that happened. This is why, to all of you absolute losers that always tell me to go on the wall in Mario Kart, this is exactly why we don't do that. This is exactly why we do not do that. Okay? Look at what happened to this poor... My mouse is not working. And the video froze. We love that. Okay, Mac, I'm gonna need you to get it together. Because what, and now we have an ad. Are you kidding me?
Base 44.
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Mac, what are we doing? Get your problems figured out, please. Okay. Okay, look! This right here is why we don't go... Look. Look. Wow. And race just absolutely out the window.
This fail may have cost him the race, but at least it looked cool.
No, it did not look cool. Do not encourage that kind of behavior. Oh! Where did that even come from? I swear things just spawn in this game.
Annex.
Wait, what the heck even happened?
0,01.
That was a pretty close finish, but you can actually make the clock stop exactly at 0.00.
What is this mode? Is this in Mario Kart 8? What is this on? Or no, is this World? Oh, I think I've actually seen this. He finished with 0.1 seconds left? That's insane. Oh my gosh. Is that on Mario Kart World?
Maybe the game chat webcams were actually a good idea in the end.
C'est trop marrant. J'en pleure.
Chat, does anyone use the webcams on Mario Kart World?
Sérieusement. Ah, je vois ce connard dans son canard.
Bro.
Je viens de prendre un item, il vient de faire un triple backflip sur lui.
Are they on online on free roam or whatever? This isn't free roam.
C'est vraiment.
Oh no.
Ok, ok, c'est prime content. Il faut vraiment qu'on soit à 24 comme ça.
Oh yeah, that's that reverse thing you can do in the game. I've never used that before. I don't think you can do it in online mode though, right? Use that bullet. Okay, wait, I'm interested to see if this works. I'm not convinced the semis work, but it did there because of the lightning.
We'd all best be ready when she does.
What the heck is that?
Why do the P-switch missions the right way when you can just cheat the system?
Oh my gosh, did he just... Oh, I see. Dude, what are all these modes, bro? Oh my gosh. They gotta patch those, dude. Oh, nah. Wait, that was so clutch. Oh, no. No. Oh my goodness, he ate that up. Why does this never happen to me? Genuine question. Uh-huh. Bullet in first. It's gonna last 2 seconds though. Use it. Use it. No, show me what happens. Oh, he's gonna use it. Oh! And the lightning just struck. Are you kidding me? R.I.P. That was probably the most beautiful timing ever. Yep, he's gonna go from first to eliminated.
Can y'all fucking leave me alone, please?
Shuts the game off. Yup. Yup.
The finish line is right over there.
Chat,
too, bro.
it do be like that sometimes, bro.
Sucks.
It do be like that. Why'd the volume just go quiet?
I'm just gonna rely on you stupid
Sorry,
ass.
little bro.
Why are they harassing this man? Why are they harassing this man? Oh my gosh! Are you gotta be kidding me?
Great ideas can come.
No. No. Yup! That turn right there. That turn right there with the mushroom, bro. You have to have a mushroom in this part right here. Yup. Chat, we've been there. We've been there. Yup. That's why I say the gold mushroom is better than literally any other item in the game. That is why.
Please clip that. Please go clip that. Please
Yup.
go clip that. Please go clip that.
I hate the railing. Chat, y'all use the railing? See, unless you're pulling sweaty moves like that, what is this angle? Bro is
This Reddit
filming.
user found out that the way the boost pads are facing are based off your camera angle.
Oh, wait.
This player
What?
shows us that you have to be careful when you try new skips with the feather jump.
Wait. What did that? What did the last guy just say? Wait, what? Wait.
This Reddit user found out that the way the boost
No
pads are facing
way.
are based off your camera
Wait, we're
angle.
gonna fact check that when we play today. No way.
This player shows us that you have to be careful when you try new skips with the feather
We have to
jump.
fact check that. We have to fact check that. Yeah, that is true. We've tried.
We've had a lot of people going for the skip in Great Block Ruins with a variety
Yeah, I've seen
of
that.
outcomes.
That's the sweatiest thing I've seen in my life, though. Where are you going, though? See, you're cooked right now. Bro, that ain't even worth it at that point, dude.
I mean, yeah, that worked, but I lost a ton of speed because of how I had to do
Yeah, exactly. Like, some of these tricks they just be doing, like... Let's see how this guy does it. That is crazy, but... Okay. Bro, that ain't even worth it. Uh-huh. That part's good. If you stopped there... Before you jump on the block, if you do that, that's fine. Okay, she did it really well. But they were still right behind her, bro. I feel like that's not even worth it. Alright, look. If you do this, that part's not necessary. That didn't even get... And he's about to fly off the cliff. R.I.P. Yep. Ooh, this part right here is brutal. We know that, chat. Ooh, wait, he could clutch this? He could clutch this? Wait, he could clutch this.
Vale, bro. Es muy normal. Muy justo y yo qué sé.
Ooh, and the jump? The camera angle thing is true, I just tried it. Are you serious? Are you serious?
¡Hostias! ¡Su puta madre! ¡Menudo trazado, hijos de puta! ¡Qué locura de final!
Bowser really had it out for his son today.
XQC? RIP. Yup. What? Go ahead and shut that game off for me. Yep. Go ahead and shut that game off for me. Yep. Ooh. Wait a minute, is the audio off?
It's incredible how...
Is the audio off or is that just me?
Hungry Root is here.
No! There we go, there we go, there we go. We're good. Alright, let's... I don't trust these wall tricks. 20th. Alright. Oh my gosh. You're still 19th. I'm not impressed yet. This is because of items. This is because of items. Chat, I fear I haven't been convinced to use the wall tricks yet. Every wall trick she did got her maybe in front of 2 people. The only reason she got to first is because she had good items, bro.
On sur une carapace à la limite. Là, on colle. Et on va tout droit.
Oh, nah.
Et on est bon.
Oh, nah. What course is this? What the heck is this? Oh, it's Bowser
This
Castle.
guy's been able to consistently get the Bowser's Castle jump without any items.
Oh my god!
Wow. Wait, do that again. What the heck? That's so weird. Wait, I'm interested to see what happens here. You better use that horn. They got another one though. They got another one. They always have another one. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the worst thing that can. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Hit him with that. Hit him with that. Hit him with. Use it! Ooh! Wait. Nice. Do they have another one though?
Oh, come on!
Do they have a boomerang behind him?
God damn it, Kobe.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness. That was so good, dude.
you, Kobe.
That was so good.
First clippable moment in this game. We have the first clip.
Bro,
Tony here followed a kayaking toad and
is
showed
this
us that
my
he can
computer getting the audio off, or is this doing it on its own? What is going on?
absolute monster on the water.
That upper body strength is legendary. How far will he go?
He is grinding it upstream. That's crazy.
He's going upstream at incredible speeds.
No way he tackles that.
I don't even know my car. He's slowing down.
No way he tackles that.
No way. No way. No fucking way.
Oh my gosh.
Dude!
That was pretty funny. That banana evasion was top tier. Yeah, chat. No. Okay. Wow. Yeah, all I have to say, if you have a couple mushrooms, you can conquer the world, you know what I mean? Yup, top tier item combo right there. No, all of his hard work. I am so glad to see that it's not just us. I am so glad to see it's not just us.
Oh god, no.
What the heck was the purpose of that?
Go. Am I good? What happened?
I'm holding on to this until Cole beats up.
Once Clint's in the air or something, I'm gonna fuck him up.
It just froze. Oh, he had a lightning too. Oh my gosh. He had a lightning too. That's crazy. I don't know why the audio keeps getting off. I don't know if it's a me problem or if it's his video.
No way.
Hey, communication carrier!
Bro, that's crazy. Okay, we're almost done with this one. Hang on. I don't know why it keeps doing this. My computer is just disappointing me today.
Yes.
Time and time
This is why I
again.
switched to injection.
Time and time again, chat. Okay. That was so frustrating. Oh my gosh. All right, he's still in fourth. He's still in fourth. That ain't bad. There you go. There you go, chat. The cow. What are you gonna do? Is he just gonna ride the train the whole way? Buddy. Buddy! What is he? This is a skill issue, I fear. I fear this is simply a skill issue.
You can't go under the train, Luigi. This person on Twitter tested if it's faster to drift boost or just drive straight.
Oh, interesting.
And well, here are the results.
It's literally the exact same thing. Okay! I have had someone in my chat tell me to do that. There's the proof. There's the proof. It don't do nothing. My goodness. That was a good video. That was a good video. Chat, if you want to send me videos like this to react to, send it in my Discord. My Discord is in my bio. It's also, you can type !Discord. That was good stuff. Chat, last video of the day we're going to react to. We're going to watch this guy's opinion about the Mario Galaxy Easter eggs. I am very curious about this. We know the Mario Galaxy movie title teaser came out yesterday. Absolutely beautiful, by the way. But like I said, apparently there are Easter eggs in here that I missed. So we're gonna see what those are.
It or not, but there's a secret reference about to happen in the Super Mario Galaxy movie teaser trailer that I almost guarantee you missed. That on top of other secrets, Easter eggs, hidden details, and a weird cheat that the trailer pulls off that I almost guarantee you missed as well.
A cheat?
Hey everyone, Andre here, and we're going to talk about everything we discovered in the Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer. I am loving what I'm seeing so far, and I can't wait to talk about everything I discovered with all of you. Now obviously the trailer itself isn't super long, so don't expect anything mind-blowing here, but you still might be surprised by some of the things we discovered. So let's go and start off with fact one, and that's just how freaking beautiful this looks. Look at it, it looks amazing. Yep. Their first movie already looked great, but this one looks like it might be even better. In fact, we can already see one massive upgrade right from the start. Do you see it? In case you can't see it, let me have Toad give you a clue.
It's moving!
That's right, all the grass is moving. Look at it, every individual blade is actually blowing in the wind. That is a huge upgrade from the first movie, where if we take a look at this scene with Toad, which is one of our best looks at the grass in that movie, it's completely static except when acted upon by a character, like with Toad stepping on it. Otherwise, it's completely static, and that applies to all the grass in the movie, unlike all the grass we can see in the new trailer, which looks absolutely fantastic. What an upgrade, right?
Big upgrade.
Beyond that, though, is we can actually compare it to the first movie directly in terms of the graphical quality as well as the landscape, and we'll see some interesting differences. So right off the bat, you can see that the color grading in the first movie looks a little bit different, or at least the vibrancy of it, where if you compare this shot to a simple...
Which one do y'all like better? This one has a super peachy overtone, which I guess makes sense considering we're looking at Peach's castle. This one is a lot... I just noticed, look, wait a minute. Now wait a darn minute. Is this a different angle of the castle? Why is the landscape completely different? The castle, the mountain the castle is sitting on is literally completely different as well. This has to be like the opposite side. This has to be the opposite side. What?
Shot from the new trailer, you can see that it looks a lot more vibrant and brighter than the new one. Now that could be because of the time of day, which might have been morning in the first movie, so I wouldn't read too much into it. I did think that was interesting though, just how much the new colors pop. Now if you take a look at the actual geography, it also does look a little bit different. For one, we actually have these colorful trees in the new movie here. They're blue, purple, and orange on top of the typical green. Whereas if we go back to the original movie, all we can see are green trees.
It must be the other side.
Mushrooms, but the actual plant life itself seems to be pretty standard green. So it does make me wonder if one, they just straight up enhanced that for the new movie.
It's like totally different.
Or two, if we're in a different season now, which would make sense. Time has transpired, and it could be that the trees are just different colors. So that's pretty neat.
I'm just confused. The whole mountain it's sitting on is different.
It looks pretty faithful to the first movie in terms of general layout. The castle itself appears to be identical, except for maybe one change.
Staying connected
AT&T, are you kidding me?
Hey, Mama. You remember when you taught me how to fish?
You can see Peach's castle is on a pretty high mountaintop.
Yeah.
Which, whereas compared to the new one, it appears to maybe be a little bit squatter, but that could just be because we're seeing it from a different angle. In the first movie, you only really saw the castle from either head on or slightly to the right, as in this scene here. Whereas in the new one, we're actually seeing it from the left side. We're actually a little bit to the left of the front of the castle.
I just think I like this one a little better.
So it could be a trick of perspective, and also, depending on where exactly Mario is in the environment, they
can also
explain partially why the environment itself looks a little bit different surrounding the castle. Like in this scene, for instance, we really can't see much in the way of mushrooms, but we do know, especially compared to how many mushrooms we can see here, but if we go to the beginning of the trailer, we can actually see a fair amount of mushrooms are still there. So really, the camera perspective could really just be changing how it looks. Now, before we get too much deeper into things, I want to talk about a secret reference I mentioned.
Okay,
if we go forward ahead here, we can see, of course, Mario sleeping underneath the tree, and check this out. A yellow butterfly lands on Mario. Now, that's interesting because for two reasons. One,
wait, what game is this from?
Super Mario Galaxy.
Is this Galaxy?
Basically opened with Mario passed out on the ground, although he's woken by Luma in that case. However, if you go to the very end of the game, check this out. Where is it here? Right here, sorry. Mario again wakens up on the ground with a yellow butterfly on top of him.
Chat, I didn't even realize that.
Like the new movie. So that to me seems to be very clearly a
so basically, if you knew, which by the way, I've played a little of Super Mario Galaxy 1, I haven't played the whole thing. So so the second the trailer started, if you knew Mario Galaxy 1 by heart, you probably would have guessed it was Mario Galaxy, right? The openings are basically the same. That's crazy.
To the original game, which is
bro, why are you freezing?
Straight up like the new movie. So that to me seems to be very clearly a connection to the original game, which is a really cute touch. Now, of course, we do follow the butterfly, but look at this. We got Monty Mole, brand new character, not in the first movie at all, and on top of this, he's wearing a little hat, a really cute looking trucker hat.
On there?
If we pause it, we can see it has a little emblem on front. It's a green, red, and yellow emblem with a blue border on top and bottom. I don't know what it is. I tried taking a close-up look at it. It's a little blurry, so it's hard to make out.
Does anyone know what that is?
If you have any ideas as to what that icon is, I'd love to know it. But I still think it's cute seeing Monty Mole, for one, here at all, a brand new entrant to the Mario series, or the Mario movie series, and also with a hat for, I believe, the first time. So really cute, and I gotta know what that emblem is. Furthermore, the butterfly continues along a lake, and we can see Cheep Cheep swimming around. They were in the first movie, of course. But beyond that, though, is over on the right here, let me go ahead and zoom in, we can see some Bitty Buds are actually walking around. We got red, yellow, and blue ones.
Wait,
let me go ahead and move the footage a little bit
here. The little,
you can see them moving around the tree there, which again, look how colorful that tree is. That blue and green tree almost looks a little Avatar-like, so I love it. And maybe actually, now that I look at it, that blue color before it transitions
movie does
into
look
green,
really pretty.
Might support my idea this is a different season, is actually changing colors, with the new release being blue as it grows past, or as the green grows out. So again, really interesting stuff here. Alright, continuing on, let's go and zoom back out, and we're gonna move on into a fun little cheat that they do here. Instead of cheap, a cheat, because watch this. You can see we're going along the river, and we then appear at Peach's castle.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. We never actually climbed up that mountain I mentioned. Like, there should have been a lot more
just
terrain
a jump cut,
between that river and the castle. See, there's a lake we initially are at, where the Cheeps are, and we will soon fly along, as you can see here.
Oh, where's the transition
immediately
point?
get to the castle. How in the hell did that work? Let me show you how that worked. Check this out.
Where's the transition point?
Keep watching. Bam! Right there. That Chi-Chi jumping in front of the screen is hiding or disguising a cut to the castle. You can actually immediately see the castle deflection appear in the water right there. Cool. And that's how we get to Peach's castle. And as far as I can tell, by the way, Peach's castle appears to be identical. We have the two soldiers out in front. That doorway, again, identical. The emblems, including a star one right here in the middle, also identical to the first movie. Although we do have the
I don't know why it keeps doing
front, which is cute. And by the way, I'm sure you noticed it, but there's also another fishing toad on the boardwalk right here, or walkway. You can see him on, just fishing off the edge. So that's cute. Anyways, let's continue on. So we're still following this yellow butterfly up past the castle. Again, same design as the Mario move. As we take to the air, going into the stratosphere, into space, as we see the Super Mario Galaxy movie logo.
This is what everyone was talking about, and I want to pause it before he gets into it. So, what I saw online is what people were saying is that Mario Odyssey movie, elements of... Well, hang on. Let me preface this by saying Shigeru Miyamoto said that while the Mario Galaxy movie is going to be heavily based on the Mario Galaxy games, there were going to be other references to the games in the movie. So, people were wondering if Odyssey was going to be referenced, which, by the way, Odyssey was already referenced in the first one because we saw Pauline in it, which is Odyssey, and Donkey Kong. I know, but you know. Now, what people were pointing out is that there was a Top Hat Island, or planet in here, which I'm guessing they're talking about this one. However, this also looks like a planet we see in Mario Galaxy. It's one of the first worlds you play in Mario Galaxy 2. It's called, Yoshi something. That looks like that a lot. But I think people were talking about that's a top hat as well, which is cool. Question mark, that's pretty standard. I don't see anything else, so I'm curious to see what he says. I don't know what this is. There's no way. This looks like this dragon thing Bowser Jr. has in Mario Galaxy 2. I'm curious. I forget what it's called. But besides the question mark and this, I'm curious to see what he finds. I wonder if there's anything else. I'm surprised there's not a reference to Rosalina in here besides the Luma we see. So let's see what he says.
Look at that. How wonderfully beautiful is that logo? Look at that. How wonderfully beautiful is that logo? And the butterfly lands on it. Now, of course, shortly thereafter, Luma appears from the background and says, or let's go, I think is what he says.
Yeah.
Now, a couple things before we get too deep into this. With this being a Super Mario Galaxy movie, it obviously means Rosalind is going to be a part of it. Unquestionably. Now, it might just be me looking too deep into things.
No, I want to see.
Do too deep space into things. But I know something in the background here. If we zoom in on the far right, we can see some odd objects, including one... Oops, I didn't mean to rotate it there. Including one that, to me, looks a little bit like the Comet Observatory right there in the middle. It may be nothing. It probably is nothing. But, you know, it could also not be nothing. And maybe that is a hint of something from Mario Galaxy in the Comet Observatory. But outside of that, even in the logo itself...
right there.
Scattered about.
Right there. That is so obviously the ship. That's the starship thing. Okay, that's obvious. No question about that. Or Bowser ship, whoever's that is. Yup.
Identifiable things from the Mario Galaxy
games. If this freezes one more time.
Clearly identifiable things from the Mario Galaxy games. On the left here is what could be one of the planets, or I think the planet that you fight Bowser on that explodes at the end of Mario Galaxy. It could be something else too, like one of the more generic asteroids. I mean, there's a ton of them in the game, or planetoid-like things. Beyond that, we can see a UFO right here.
Oh, I didn't even see that one.
The UFO from the opening of the game that steals Peach's castle.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure if it's that same UFO. It might make sense, but I also can't help but wonder if it might tie into other things too. A lot of people want to see Daisy in the movie, and her original game in Super Mario Land had UFOs in it. So could this be a Daisy connection in some way to
That is such a good point that I didn't even think about. So, the first game that we saw Daisy, or one of the, pretty sure it's the first one, it was called Super Mario World, and Mario rescues Daisy from a bunch of alien UFO things, and we got a UFO literally right there. So, oh my gosh. Are we... No way. That is such a good point. I didn't even think about that.
Sarasaland at the least, you know, in
Run that
connection in
back.
some way to Sarasaland at the least. You know, impossible to say right now, but at the least, UFOs do fit the
Oh
galaxy
my
theme,
gosh.
of course, regardless of what the case is. And, you know, if it is serving the same role as a game, maybe this is what takes Peach's castle, which could make Peach an actual kidnapped victim this time.
That, I
which
do want to
Mario
see
has
that.
to go rescue.
I do want to see
Again, I
that.
don't want to read too much into it, but who knows. Beyond that, though, we also have Bowser's airship right here.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 40.
Including in the opening of Mario Galaxy,
Yeah.
just before before Peach's castle's taken by the UFO. We can see other celestial objects, including what looks to be the Gateway Galaxy entry point from Mario Galaxy.
Yup.
That to me looks very similar. We can see like the well or the hole you fall into. You can
Oh,
see the platform where you meet
okay.
Rosalina for the
I was
first
thinking about a
time.
different one.
And yeah, so that's all
Okay,
interesting.
well, that
And
makes sense.
continuing on, we can also see this question mark galaxy, which never really appeared in the original game until the very end, just as when the new galaxy is created and
That's
the
pretty
credits
cool.
and the screen's fading out. You can just for a moment see a question mark galaxy. So I can't help but wonder what exactly this means. My guess is that either two things. One, they're just referencing iconic elements
Yeah.
from the game
Yeah.
for the logo.
That's the one thing
or
I
that
wouldn't
these
read
will
into very
appear,
much.
You know, in the background of some
Maybe.
scenes. I can't imagine most of this will be directly related to the story, but it may be background details. But maybe not. They could play bigger roles, like that UFO, Bowser's ship, for instance. Though it is interesting again that we have Bowser's ship here, considering the first movie he had that giant freaking flying island.
I'm
thing,
excited
right?
to see that ship. That's gonna be
and
so
again, he's
cool.
remembering of the UFO, right? Or his
I guess he
airship right
technically
there.
had one in the first
did
movie,
he
but still.
change to this floating, to his flying pirate ship instead? I guess so it can work in space, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
Although the physics of which may not make any sense to me in movie form. I also wanted to point out the floating tree here, which I can't remember if
Where?
that was directed from Galaxy or not at some point.
Where?
There's so many freaking planetoids in that game. That probably is. But yeah, they hit a lot of details in this logo itself. So again, it does make me wonder about the story of this movie.
Oh,
Obviously,
that!
Rosalina can play a role.
This?
The first movie already kind of teased her
Is that a
existence,
tree?
or at least Mario Galaxy's existence, with Peach saying that she could be from any number of stars, which is a very obvious sequel bait, and it does make me wonder if Peach might be related to Rosalina in some way, whether as a sister or a daughter, perhaps, which I think could be interesting. But it's way too early to say. We really have no idea.
What'd you say, sir?
Beyond that, though,
Who did he say is whose daughter?
I also want to talk about the
Get your lore straight.
by the original actors, but there are some
What did he
interesting
say?
omissions.
Let's not get our lore mixed up now. Hold on.
Most specifically being the Kongs. Donkey Kong and Cranky Kong both were not mentioned being returning characters or being voiced by those actors, which makes sense if the rumors of a new DK movie end up being true, which might explain why they want to hold off on him and have him be the focus of his own movie. Furthermore, Spike is not
Oh,
mentioned
where
as
did he
being
mention Rosalina?
as a sister.
Oh, here we
or
go.
Teased her existence, or again,
Okay,
it
hang
does
on.
make me wonder about the story of this movie. Obviously, Rosalina's gonna play a role.
Yeah.
The first movie already kind of teased her existence, or at least Mario
The first movie did?
Galaxy's existence, with Peach saying that she could be from any number of stars.
Okay, true.
Which is a very obvious sequel bait.
True.
And it does make me wonder if Peach might be related to Rosalina in some way, whether as a sister or a daughter, perhaps, which I think.
Sister or as a daughter? That does not technically fit into the lore. Could Illumination change it? Yes. I don't think that makes any sense though. So if you want to get real deep into lore, technically Peach is considered the same or like a similar species to the toads. She's not actually necessarily a human, and that some consider. Same thing with Daisy. So, and Rosalina's something totally different. She's like a celestial being. So I hope they don't do that. Now, Peach and Daisy's relation, that's been up for grabs. Some people have said they're cousins, sisters, friends, whatever. So you can do what you want with that, but I fear that doesn't make sense for Peach and Rosalina, but alas.
It could be interesting, but it's way too early to say. We really have no idea. Beyond that, though, I also want to talk about the cast of the movie, because interestingly, they confirmed most of the cast is returning, voiced by the original actors, but there are some interesting
Except
omissions.
Donkey Kong.
Most specifically being the Kongs. Donkey Kong and Cranky Kong both were not mentioned.
Yeah, they're probably
being
done, I
returning
guess,
characters
huh?
or being voiced by those actors, which makes sense if the rumors of a new DK movie end up being true.
Oh, well, there you go.
Which might explain why they want to hold off on him and have him be the focus
That's
of his
fair
own
enough.
movie. Furthermore, Spike is not mentioned as
Who
being
cares
a
about
returning
Spike,
character, which
bro?
kind of makes sense. Doesn't serve a
Nobody
whole big
cares.
role outside of his purpose for the first Mario movie.
Nah.
But then also, Charles Martinet is missing here, sadly, which makes me wonder if we may not see Mario's family again in the second movie, which would be a little sad. Although, you know, it
Charles Martinet wasn't part of his family.
Down the line. And not only that,
Charles Martinet was not part of the family in the first movie. Charles Martinet just made a cameo appearance as a Jumpman. So let's pause there. So it doesn't matter if the Mario family isn't part of this, because Charles Martinet wasn't part of the family. Second, he wasn't. Was he included in the first cast announcement for the first movie? I don't think so. And I wouldn't be surprised they don't announce him here, because he's just a cameo role. So they don't have to put him in the main cast. You know what I mean? Okay. Sorry.
May not see Mario's family.
Sir, if
I also
you-
can't help but wonder,
Thank
do we
you.
not see Brooklyn at all this time? The first movie did end with a
Probably
tease
not.
in Brooklyn with Yoshi's egg appearing there.
Okay, true.
And it seems,
Valid.
and they haven't talked about Yoshi at all yet, though there was that potential leak based on the Old Spice leaked bottles that have this logo
yeah.
on it that do suggest that Yoshi should be in this movie
The
as
Old
well,
Spice leak?
which
Did
again
y'all see
makes
that?
sense based on that initial tease from the end of the first movie. So yeah, I really don't know what's fully going on here, but I'm loving what I'm seeing all the same, even if they didn't give
I
us a
explained
whole
to
lot
say
go
when this
off
video is
of.
done.
And I will just again point out that the castle does have a rainbow in it, as in the first movie, though we can't see it upon this alternate angle, which is interesting.
I have something to say about this after.
Oh, actually, you can still see the rainbow a little bit there. So yeah, I really can't wait to find out more about this. You know, Chris Pratt's back as Mario. I want to see. I can't wait to hear more of how these characters have evolved over the course of the movie.
Excited.
And yeah, it's just looking absolutely beautiful, everyone. I am so in love with the first movie. I'm excited to see what they pull off the second one here. Even though going straight to the Galaxy theme seems a little crazy, but hey, maybe they'll pull it off. So with that, everyone, thank you so much for watching.
I totally agree with him.
Stay tuned for more on my thoughts on the Mario movie.
Okay.
I'm sure soon enough.
I am so glad he made this point. W Game Explain. Okay, number one, his comment about this being very soon for Mario Galaxy, I could not agree more. This, in my opinion, should have been part 3. So listen, I want to explain something to you really quick. Okay. So, originally, right? Listen, this is lore. Originally, Call Me Crazy, when the sequel to the movie was first greenlit, back when this movie came out, whatever year that was, 2024, I think. Yeah? 24, 25, I don't know. Whenever the movie first came out. The sequel was greenlit, and it was called Super Mario World. Now, why does that also make sense? Because Yoshi is the main character, or one of the main playable characters or whatever, the sidekick in Super Mario World, the original one from the NES, right here. Okay? It was originally called Super Mario World, right? Yoshi was a big part of it. What did we see at the end of the first movie? Yoshi Egg. So, I think Illumination was planning on doing this. This also makes sense, the introduction of Daisy, because Daisy was in this as well. Okay? So that's number one. I think after hearing fans' obsession about Mario Galaxy, which a lot of people did, I think they switched to Mario Galaxy. I think Mario Galaxy was supposed to be later down the road, but they're like, okay, let's go ahead and switch this up. No one cares about this game anymore necessarily, like the newer generations. So let's go to Galaxy, which is technically for younger people anyways. Like, you know, it came out when a lot of like Gen Z was a kid versus this, and it'd get more hype. That's what I think. Because he's like, where does Yoshi fit in? Yoshi is technically in Mario Galaxy as well, but not like he's in this one. It makes sense them to introduce him when they're doing this movie. Okay. I had to run through that. Chat, W reacts. I think that was good. We had some great videos. I think we're gonna do this again next time as well. So appreciate y'all for tuning in for that. Let's go ahead and do some Mario Kart World. I do need to